This recipe is for the avial. You can use various vegetables. You can. I am using potato and brinjal for today. This was the two things my mother regularly used, and over the years I have changed the recipe to suit my own needs. So you have some garlic, you have 2 chilies, you have potatoes, and you have the brinjals. You can add drumstick to this, you can add carrot to this, you can add beans to this. You can do it any way you want. You can add a raw banana to this. Any combination will do. So, and any proportion of the vegetables will also do. It the proportion is not very crucial. All these vegetables will be cut lengthwise. This is the masala for what you need to grind. You have roughly half a katori of coconut, desiccated fresh coconut, which has been grated, and you have, as you can see, 4 or 5 garlic. You have about 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds, and again about 3/4 teaspoon of jeera seeds, that is cumin seeds. You need to grind all this in a small mixie with some water. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be very smooth or anything. You can roughly grind it with little bit of water. These are the ingredients for the tempering. This is the mustard seeds. This is hing. This is curry leaves and 1 red chili. Mustard seeds, you know the quantity now. You can't add all of it. About 1 teaspoon of it. And normally I do the tadka in coconut oil. So this is how it looks, cut lengthwise, and even the chili is cut lengthwise. Salt and turmeric. You put all this, the required amount of salt, the required amount of haldi, a few garlic pods, and the 2 sliced chili into a cooker with enough water in the cooker, and give it a pressure cook for just 1 whistle. Once the first whistle comes, just switch it off and leave it there. So the cut vegetables, the green chilies, the garlic, turmeric and salt I have put with 1 cup of water. In whichever you have taken the coconut, I use the same amount of measure of water, and I just pressure cook it for 1 whistle. So after 1 whistle, when you switch it off, let it come down, let the steam come down by itself. Do not forcefully release the steam. This is how it looks after after you have pressure cooked it for 1 whistle. To this we'll add the coconut, ground coconut, consisting of jeera, coriander seeds, cumin seeds and garlic. I have added the coconut, ground coconut, and as usual I have cleaned the mixie vessel with a half cup of water, and I have added it to it. Preferably boiled and cool water, which should be there in your kettle, otherwise it doesn't matter so much. So here it is. So here it is. It tastes wonderful even without the tempering, and it's slightly more liquidy than you are normally used to seeing in restaurants. We prefer it this way. I do not add any curd or anything. I keep it this way. I don't feel that the curd enhances any flavor, so I don't use it. So, and this is how it is, and it goes very well. If it is slightly gravyish, you can have it with chapati and all. It tastes very good. The hing I have added about 2 pinches. The mustard is about 1 small masala spoon. Curry leaves to your heart, how much ever you require, and 1 red chili. And this I will transfer it to the agi. And that's it. It's good to go. Give it a stir. It's good to go. Bring the avial to a boil and then you can switch it off. So this is how the avial looks. It's come out very well. All the best. Let me know how it comes out to your end.